Hello everyone, you're welcome once more to NETH. Alright, so this is another exciting video on physics, and today we are going to be looking at conversion. Now in physics, you will be looking at lots of calculation, problems on calculation. And in the basics, one of the things you want to work on your calculation is what? Conversion of what? Units, from different values. All right, so for we to do that, the first we want to know is the basic fundamental units of what we have: length, okay, we have mass, and we have what? Time, which we refer to as what? Our what? L M T, okay, in terms of dimension. So we have L and what? T. Now you have to always do some conversion such that you want to always convert your length and keep it in what? Meter. Okay, sometimes it's spelled like this. Then for mass, you want to always solve and keep your unit in what? Kilogram. And for time, we want to solve and keep it in what? Seconds. So first of all, we are going to start with length. All right, so you'll be given simple conversions to do. For instance, we'll say convert to what? Meter. Okay, so if you are given something like this, that you should convert something to meter, let's start with the basic one. Let's say the first one we have is 5 what? Decimeter. For 5 decimeter, how do we convert it? You want to say it's 5 times what? Deci, okay, means 10 raised to the power of minus 1. Okay, then we have meter. Okay, this is called 5 decimeter. Okay, 5 decimeter. So deci has, a sub-multiple of what? 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 1. So anytime you see deci, okay, this means 5 times deci. So, and deci means 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 1. So, to simply convert 5 decimeter to meter is, you can write it in this form, and, you can also solve further. Now, to solve further, we can say this is 5 times what? This, remember, in this is 10 raised to the power of what? 1 over 10 raised to the power of what? 1 meter. So this will give us what? 5 times 1 is 5, divided by what? 10 raised to the power of 1 is 10 meter. So this, if you divide this, is going to give you 0.5 watts meter. Alright? So 5 decimeter simply is what? 5 times 10 raised to the power of minus 1 meter, or we have 0.5 watt meter. So now let's look at some other units of what length and try to convert them. And for us to be able to convert to meter, okay, like I said, the first conversion we want to look at is what? Length. So you most times want to do your calculations in physics, converting the given length to what? Meter. So for instance, I have these sub multiples. We have decimeter, we have centimeter, millimeter, micrometer, nanometer, picometer, and femtometer. So how do we convert, these values in these units to meter? Now the idea is this. For 8 decimeter, it is simply 8 times what? Deci. What is deci? Now, deci has a sub-multiple of 10 raised to the power of minus 1. And for meter, we just put m. So this gives you the answer to what? The first one. But you can still leave it in this form, which we have as 0.8 watt meter. Now, for the second one, we have 15 centimeter. If you look at the word, the prefix is centi, like we are in century. So what does that mean? When you say centi, it has to do with what? 100. Okay, but in centimeter, we are simply going to say 15, okay, times what? 10 raised to the power of what? This time minus 2, okay? Raised to the power of 2 is 100, but you have to put the minus, okay? Then meter means what? M. So this gives you the simple answer to this problem. Well, if you can also push your calculator, okay, you'll be having, this is like saying 15 divided by what? 100, okay? So that will give us, we have 0.15 what? Meter. So if you have to convert 15 centimeter to meter, you are going to get 0.15 what? Meter. But just for ease, we are going to be solving the rest without converting them to decimals like this. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one says 23 millimeter. So all you need to do is you bring out your 23 multiplied by milli is 10 raised to the power of minus 3. The meter is what? Earth. Now for the next one is we have 33, to micro. So micro simply means what? We have 10 raised to the power. Now if you look at the powers, they are coming according to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 for deci, centi, and milli. Now when it comes to micro, okay, it is going to move by 3, so we have minus 6 meter. So this converted to meter gives us this value. Now for the next one we have is 42 nanometer. So simply write our 42 multiplied by what? 10 raised to the power of what? Now we are going to, come down by 3, so minus what? 9 meter. For the next one, we have 59 picometer. So we are going to simply say 59 times 10 raised to the power of minus 12 what? Meter. And for the last one, which is 68 femtometer, we are going to say 68 times 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 15 meter. All right, lastly, in this video, I'd like to share a simple secret because sometimes for students, it can be very challenging to recall, for the sub-multiples of, deci, centi, milli, micro down to femto. So all you need to do as a memory trick to be able to recall all these is, we'll start with a deci. You take the letter D, so D for dogs. For centi, we take the letter C, can. For milli, we take the letter M, so make. For micro, we also take the letter M, make. And for nano, we take the letter what? N. So we say new. And for pico, we take the letter P. And for P, we are simply going to say playful. And for femto, we are going to take the letter F. So we'll say friends. Now let's check this if it has some meaning. So dogs can make many new playful friends. Wow. So with this, we can be able to recall using our dogs, for deci, can, okay, there for centi, then make, okay, for milli, many. The N stands for what? Micro. We have new. The N is for what? Nano. Then we have pico and what? Femto. Now also there's a simplified way of writing this. So for 8, we'll say 8 decimeter means we write 8. D is for deci and M here is for what? Meter. So for 15, we have C for centi and what? M for meter. 23 milli M and what? Meter M. Now, but for 33 micrometer, we can't use M like we used here. So there's a change in symbol which looks like this, okay, like U. Then we have meter. So this is micro for this symbol and we have meter. Now for 42 nanometer, we also go as usual 42 and M. Now for 59 picometer, we have 59 picometer. P is for pico, and lastly for 68 femtometer. So we have 68 femtometer. All right, so that gives us, this simple little secret. Dogs can make many new playful friends. Once you can recall that, you can be able to remember your sub what? Multiples. Now also, just to wrap it up, now for the first one, you have is what? 10 raised to the power of minus 1. The second one is 10 raised to the power of minus 2, 10 raised to the power of minus 3. Now from this point, which is what? Micro, go by 3, so minus 6. Okay, minus 9 by 3, by 3 minus 12, and by 3 minus 15 for what? 10. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop here in this video. I'll see you guys in my next video on these conversions. Okay, do well to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share the link of this YouTube channel for any student that wants to improve visual maths or even physics skills. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.